Back now with Today Food Loves Football. Super Bowl just 4 days away, whether you're Team Chiefs, Team Eagles. One thing for sure, we will be snacking. According to National Chicken Council, yes, there is a thing like that, experts estimate nearly 1.5 billion chicken wings will be consumed. So who better to give us a little lesson about the Super Bowl staple than Adam Richman. He is the host of the History Channel's The Food That Built America. Adam, good to see you.
Good to see you again.
So you did a whole show on the history of wings.
Correct. The March 5th episode of Food That Built America, Flight of the Buffalo Wing.
So what's the history here?
So it's kind of fascinating because it's hotly debated. In Buffalo, there's a place called the Anchor Bar that generally is considered to be the birthplace of the wing. It's the Bellissimo family. However, there was an African-American man who had a place a mile away on Jefferson, which was essentially a black main street in Buffalo. And he was taking a sauce that's more known for the D.C. area called mumbo sauce. And he was doing mumbo sauce in Buffalo first. Apparently, the Bellissimos tried his wings. The thing is, it's still hotly contested, and both recipes have written accounts from the exact same year, from 1966.
Interesting. All right, the plot thickens. Well, and for the sauce or the dipping, ranch or blue cheese? Which do Americans like?
Americans prefer ranch. I prefer blue cheese.
I'm a blue cheese guy. Okay, so let's get started. We want to zhuzh them up a little bit.
Zhuzh them up.
Zhuzh them up. What do we do? What are we doing with this?
So I zhuzhed mine up. I actually took some really wonderful Middle Eastern flavors. I took my mom to Israel. Loved shawarma flavoring. So that's kind of what I did. I did a shawing, a shawarma wing.
A shawing.
A shawing.
Shawing.
Right, exactly. Come on, I'm in Dirty Rock. I gotta give the Wayne's World shout out. So I used spices like za'atar. I use garlic and lemon and dill and parsley. And
you got dates there.
Yes, correct. So I made a dip called Toum, T-O-U-M, and it's like this beautiful creamy white garlic sauce. Anyone who's been to Zanku Chicken in L.A. knows that flavor. But I kind of zhuzhed it up with a bit of dates and Aleppo pepper. So it's sweet, smoky, spicy.
That's fantastic.
Thank you.
All right, what's our next one here?
So this one's my version, kind of a classic combo, bourbon, habanero, and peach.
Yes.
And what I did was, good one?
Crazy.
Thank you. It means a lot coming from you guys because you've had so much of my food. But a brilliant chef here in New York named Esther Choi makes this stuff called chili soil, which is part like sauce and oil, but she does a garlic and onion confit. You just cook them down slowly. So I confit the garlic, the onion, and just blend it in with some habanero and some peach preserves and some bourbon. Delicious, just big umami bomb.
Okay, and then to cook these, what's the basic cooking?
What's so
technique?
great is you can change the flavor with different ones. So shawarma is typically grilled and flame broiled. I like that on a grill. The habanero ones you can bake because it's a nice sticky glaze. You can use an air fryer, pan fryer, deep fryer. It's completely up to you. And then I do mochiko wings, which is using a rice flour, Japanese rice flour.
That's my favorite one.
Yeah? See, that was
It's got a little bite, too.
Right, because you need to balance that sweetness. The other thing you have to remember is any ingredient you add, it's going to change once you add heat, once you add fat. Good one?
Yeah.
Or was that
No, I like the crunchiness, too.
You actually don't want to dip it in anything. I'm sorry.
No, it doesn't need a dip.
Thank you, though. That means a lot. And that was a big thing because I found that a lot of wings kind of need that blue cheese boost.
Yeah, in fact, speaking of a lot of wings, on average, how many wings does the average American eat?
That doesn't host Man versus Food? 18,000 wings in a lifetime, and up to wrap around the planet 3 times. And in fact, on Super Bowl Sunday, there's speculations people will have 3,600 tons of guacamole. Oh my God. And then, of course, there is the big boneless versus bone-in.
So what say you, Adam Richman?
That wings only have bones. There's no such thing as a boneless wing. There's wings, and then there's tenders or nuggets.
Nuggets, right.
And most Americans, 44%, in fact, prefer the boneless variety.
What about flats versus drumettes?
You see, to me, and that to me is like the Cinderella slipper. When I find, the girlfriend that likes the window seat so I can have the aisle, the flats so I can have the drums.
What do you like?
I'm a drum guy.
Yes.
Yes?
Yeah.
Drum.
I prefer the drum.
I like the drum.
Easy to dip, more meat. And the irony is you're leaving a third of the wing behind. I mean, if I may handle this one, because essentially there's the drum, there's the flat, and then they trim this part off. And that, it kind of speaks to the tradition. Wings became popular because in the South, when there would be a Sunday chicken supper, the good parts were the preacher parts. Right. Kids would have the wings and the leftover parts. And then the tradition's born.
Nobody knows where the tenders come from.
You don't get this figure, specializing in quinoa.
There you go. Adam, thank you so much. My man, get his recipes at today.com/food. Catch new episodes of The Food That Built America starting February 19th on History Channel.
All this and wings.
Ladies.
All right, we have more coming up on our fourth hour.
Oh, God.
But let's just watch them spoon. We'll be back right after this.
The local news.